Good day everyone, it's Max and welcome to another Final Fantasy VII tutorial playthrough! That's right, we're back and that's where we start disc number 2. Of course, in our last episode, we seen the evil Seth kill Ares and it was all bad and everything went terrible and it was just bad. It was just all bad. Of course, what we want to do now is we got to keep going. We got to push forward. We got to move on. Got to keep going. And so before we do that, of course, we just went through a really big battle. And so what we want to do here is we want to do a quick save. I think there's a bed or something in here. Nope, not in here. I don't think it's up here. We'll double check just to make sure. Yeah, it's empty here. But let me just double check the party stats. Yeah, so yeah, as you can see here, the party, though in good shape. I mean, you know, that last fight we actually came out of it pretty decent. It's important to get a little rest now while we can. So we will do that momentarily. Now, before that, it's important to note that we're about to see a scene, and then you should go do fight number 14 at Fort Condor. If you're doing the Fort Condor challenge, it only gets really hard from here to keep doing those fights because we're about to move on to another whole land, and until you get the airship and move on from there, which is quite a bit down the road, going back to Fort Condor for these fights is going to get really tough because we're getting pretty far away. So we're going to see a scene here and then we're going to move on. So let's get on with it. Oh, I know which way he went. Oh, that's right. We got the ESP working. Well, there he goes. Oh yeah, I see you, dude. I see you. Yeah, I'm alright. Don't you worry about me. That's right. He's headed north past the Snowfields. Now this is where you would go off and you would go do Fort Condor Battle 14 if that's what one of your goals was, right? Now, another thing is while you've gone back to Fort Condor, you will want to do a couple other things. One, if you're also going for the perfect items game where you collect 99 of each item, you've got to kind of do it. You got to kind of get some items now while you still have the chance. So what you want to do is you want to go down and you got to get, if you haven't gotten the umbrella from the Golden Saucer, you've got to get it now because it's about to be lost. Alright, once you get the airship, you don't get it. If you're going for 99 mithril, 99 4 slots, or 99 shotguns, you also need to pick those up now because what's going to happen there is once you get the airship and stuff, you'll remember way back when, some episodes ago, when we were back in Juron, I think it was, you know, the town with the big gun, right? And that guy said that he hadn't gotten his shipment in yet. So he was selling some pretty crappy stuff. Well, the stuff that he was selling that was crappy, quote unquote, was this stuff. And you've got to go back to the town now because once you get the airship, his shipment comes in and he doesn't sell this stuff anymore. So you got to go do that. Now, of course, that's going to cost you about 600,000 gil, and that means that you want to work up one of them all materia in the Juron hallway there with the guys. Take an all materia that's fully matured, sell it for 1.4 million bucks, then you can go buy your stuff and you're good to go. As it is, I am not doing the Fort Condor challenge, so I can keep going. In this particular case, we're going to make a stop here at this house. This should be the house with the bed in it. There we go. Okay. Up we go. Alright. Beds! Yes, get some rest. Do that because the next time you'll get this chance is probably not until you get a little bit farther down the road here. And you're going to want to make sure you're all healed and ready to go. And I think we got everything out of here, so we're good to get out of here. Let's chase that guy down. Let's go get him. I'm going to check materia here too. Since we're about to enter the Snowfields. Now, not to say ice isn't a bad thing, right? Lightning time, but one of those things is, I thought I had more fire than that. Guess I don't. Let's check the next one. All fire. Alright, so Barrett has fire. He also has an all restore, which is kind of junky at the moment, but it will level up shortly. Carrying a couple of them guys. He has his enemy skill. We got the Aqua Lung from the last battle, of course, with Jehovah Life. That's all he's got at the moment, but we'll have to start working on that. And long range, of course. He needs long range at the moment because he's got the chainsaw, which of course is only a short weapons range attack without that materia. What are we carrying here? Death Blow, Morph, and Sense. What's she got for... So, all fire is important. She is carrying ice. I'm going to switch that to lightning. I believe I'm carrying ice here at the moment. I am. It's only an ice 2 though. I'm going to carry her master for a second. Going into the Snowfields, fire and, of course, fire and lightning work a lot better than ice. But there are a few creatures that actually work in reverse in the Snowfields. So you got to kind of watch out for them. There is 1 or 2 creatures up there that tend to actually be immune to fire and actually hate ice, even though they live in an ice field. So what can I tell you? Alright, so before we climb this big tree, we actually want to sneak around the big tree, get this box. Come on, come on. Well, it's been a while since we've seen a fight. Ugh. You know what? I got... So... Yeah, whatever. I should put an all to that, I guess. Toastios! Let me tell you, beta is one of the bomb diggity things that you want to get on your stuff. It's just awesome. Alright, come on, get in here. There we go. I just got a little stuck. I'll be alright. Alright. Now we can climb this tree. Climb in the tree. Woof. Now this is a little bit quirky how this works. So you actually gotta run inside the shell, and then you gotta run on the outside of the shell. Right, so now we're on the outside of the shell. We're actually gonna run around a little bit here. Okay, I think these guys are actually fire immune. I know one of these guys are. Always worries me every time. Oh no, they're good. They're good to go. Okay, whatever. Blah 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 blah. Cancel that. Oh, yeah. These guys are all on death rows now, right? So I can't attack them. Good job, guys. Nothing like casting death sentence and killing yourselves. Couple of dazers, and remember, if you're going for the big collection on dazers, you'll want that. So you notice how I snuck around the back of the conch shell there, and we're good to go inside this. All right. Oh yeah, look at these guys. Oh yeah, these guys are just all full of themselves, aren't they? I think that's spin shield, right? Notice these guys are pretty immune to fire, right? We'll take care of that. Alright. Sometimes you just gotta beat them up the old-fashioned way. Oh! That got her hurt. Alright, so now to climb these, you get in here and you kind of work your way up and down. And so we're going to go right here, of course. Oh, I should have actually done this one over here first, I guess. So I'm not looking at my notes here at the moment. Nope, I have to actually go up and around on this one. So we want to go left. And then we're going to come back down for that. Now we'll go right. And as you can see here, we got 3 chests we got to deal with. Oh yeah, look at all these guys. You know what? I'm not even dealing with you guys. Take that. I gotta fix that too. I gotta get her an all on that, I think. Just as a backup. Of course, this area, if you are going for the 99 items, dazers, this is the big area for them, by the way. We don't need any MP absorb here at the moment. Wow, am I really like that low on well, we really gotta work on some of them alls. Alright. Going down first. Gotta get box number 1. There we go. Thank you. Get on there. Alright. We're gonna go left. And then we're gonna get right back on this thing and go up. Right, and this is box number 2. Alright. Now I think there's a little bit of a trick to this 3rd box. Alright. Gas. So now we want to go back to the right. We're actually going to go up. We're going to go left. Alright. Now, we don't actually want to climb this. We want to go down first. And the reason is, at the very bottom of this ladder is a magic materia. Woohoo! Thank you! Magic plus materia! Oh, it's a long climb. I'm climbing a ladder. I'm going up. Yes, we want to go up this time. We got all the boxes. We're good to go. Make sure you do, too. Don't want to be missing something. La la la. I like it when it's nice and quiet. Okay, gotta get a box. Now, I really should be like using them power sources and stuff. You know, it really takes away, you know, like magic source, power source, and all that. They really do help. And, you know, I mean, you could take one character and really mega beef them up all the way, or you could always, you know, you have 2 or 3 different options. Boom! And just while I'm at it, might as well do a little healing. There we go. Let's see, what else do we got? Alright, we have now arrived in the Great Glacier, and of course, like I said, a lot of creatures up here are very susceptible to fire. They really don't care about ice. Doo-dee-doo, just walking around. Like these guys, right? I mean, these guys toast up pretty good with fire. Ta-da! Like good old fire 2 takes care of them. Almost makes you want to have a snowball fight. Okay, we don't want to miss this turn, so nope, we're good to go. Keep going up here. You'll see some Chocobo tracks up here. Of course, we could get a Chocobo and try and ride that, but now these guys are just a pain. They really are. You know what? They look like cute little Easter rabbits. Whatever. Again, snow bunnies. They don't do well with the fire up here. So here, of course, is our Chocobo section. if we try to do the Chocobo later, which of course I would like to, because of course it's the fastest way to the Knights of the Round, of course then we'll need to deal with that, but we don't need to deal with them just yet. So we'll get up here a little higher to the village. Alright. And before we do that, I think I will save out in the world map. So we're going to skip a spot here, because of course that was where we Disc 1 ended. This is Disc 2 starting. Alright. So we're going to take a partial quick look through the town. Of course, this is the what is Icicle Inn area. Let's see what's over here. Ah, the weapon shop. So I'm not going to buy anything just yet, because we're just going to take a gander around town first. So you'll notice a lot of stuff here is a lot better for almost everybody. So it's a pretty good deal for everybody here. Like, you know, I mean, there's some real good improvements here, right? So tents and high potions. We'll buy it, like I said, I'll buy that stuff here in a bit. So we know where the weapon shop is, in the item shop, basically. They only sell a few items, but that's alright. Alright, what do we got going on here? Your boy got hurt. No, you shouldn't have let him get that snowboard. What'd you do, kid? Yeah, well, that's what happens when, you know, you hurt yourself. So we know we have some woman with a bust-up kid and a snowboard in there. Let me get over here. Alright. Some old guy hanging outside. And again, I do see the 2 potions in there. We're not going to take those just yet. Let's talk. We're talking to everybody here. Wow, kitty cat. That's pretty cool. Whoa, your husband left 20 years ago. Well, we'll check that. Well, he left 20 years ago. I mean, if he's a master climber, I would think he could at least come home every once in a while. So we're going to have a look at the map here for a second. And this is what our next episode is going to be on about, looking at the Great Glacier map. It'll be quite the adventure on its own. Let's go talk to this old guy. Yes. Well, alright, thank you very much. I'll actually do that. That's just a window. So I'm going to come back for them potions. Because we're going to run into a bit of a... I think we might run into a bit of a story here. So before I trigger that story, we're going to hang out at the inn. Alright. Do you hear about the gnarly hill in this town? They tell me it's off limits, man. These guys are in like every town. Man, there's skiers and snowboarders and everything else. Yeah, we know you came from Costa del Sol. You might want to put on something more than that bathing suit. Freaking cold up here. Just saying. Well, yeah, I don't want you to burn me. Alright, here we are in the upstairs rooms, of course. You have to, this is the inn, of course, you have to pay. Big thing to note here is there is a secret potion here in the corner. It's behind the wall, so you have to get it. Thank you. I actually am going to take that one because we're about to get out of the inn here after I do the save anyway. And with that, yes, we're going to enjoy my stay. So, this is Max getting ready to sign off on this episode. Of course, on the next episode, we tour the town, we gather up all the items, and then we go hunting around and see what we can do about finding this old guy for the Great Glacier. Until then, it's Max signing off. See you on the next one.